Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. Tonight, we're going to be looking at how you feel about the soulmate and how the soulmate feels about you. Okay, so let's get started. Scorpio, how you feel about the soulmate is... Well, in the past, there was a situation, Scorpio, where there was a feeling of despondence. There was a feeling of giving up in this relationship. So someone ultimately walked away, and there were feelings of rejection and feelings of grief that took place in this relationship, Scorpio. When someone walked away, and there was a lot of conflict, there was a lot of fighting, and there was a lack of healing. So someone ultimately gave up. That's what this despondence is about. Someone gave up and walked away, because someone felt like they were not going to get a victory out of this situation, and there was trickery involved. Some of you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, the sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Even still, there's a lot of attraction between you and this person, Scorpio. Codependency was an issue between you and this person in the past. So addictions were affecting your romantic life. Nonetheless, there are still romantic feelings there, and you're still thinking about them, Scorpio. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this is a look, Scorpio, at how you feel about the soulmate. So Scorpio, you're grieving at the fact that you had to walk away from this soulmate because of whatever deception and trickery and addictions there were in the past. And Scorpio, how the soulmate is feeling about you is... there was heartbreak that took place in the past in this relationship. And they're heartbroken right now. They're heartbroken at the fact that the relationship became unbalanced and became unglued. This person recognizes, Scorpio, your soulmate recognizes that this was a situation where there was chaos and conflict between the two of you. And so someone lost hope in the relationship, and someone left the relationship feeling taken for granted. Someone's self-esteem was impacted. Someone didn't feel like they could create any longer in this relationship. But how they're feeling right now, because this was a case of unrequited love in the past. There just wasn't enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going in the past. But Scorpio, now at this point, the soulmate is hoping for an opportunity for creation. They're hoping to create something new, to manifest something new with you. They're hoping for forgiveness about how things played out in the past. They're hoping that you can let go of any grudges, and they're now willing to work together with you, Scorpio. And they believe, Scorpio, the soulmate believes that you're worth waiting for, and divine timing is at place right now in your love life. So this is a situation where it's necessary to wait this out, but they are indeed thinking about you, Scorpio. Okay, so that was a bit about the past and a little bit about the current moment. Let's take a look at the challenge between the two of you right now. What's keeping the two of you apart? So, Scorpio, this person recognizes that you are indeed their soulmate. They recognize it. They know it. This person is in a situation right now. They're in a relationship, but I don't really want to call it a relationship, because what they're in right now is going to end in betrayal. Someone's going to, the situation is definitely coming to an end here with the Wheel of Fortune. And it's ending in betrayal. Someone's walking away. Now, some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Someone who's a go-getter, very passionate about life, the life of the party, trendsetter. Someone who takes action, someone who's very ambitious. The soulmate is ready to take a leap of faith into this relationship with you. They're hoping for an opportunity to bring balance to the situation. They want to make things right. This person is ready to compromise. Some of you could have been dealing with a Libra. Okay, so this time apart has gained some wisdom, some introspection. Now, before, this person may not have recognized your worth, but through this wisdom, this soulmate is able to see what they didn't see before because of some type of wisdom that they've gained. You will hear from this person, or it may be necessary for you to reach out to this person, Scorpio. There will be an opportunity for the two of you to get to know each other again, because the two of you have changed quite a bit. You know, some wisdom has been gained, some time has gone on. The two of you have possibly been in other relationships with other people, so there's been a time of learning. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there is an opportunity for the two of you to get to know each other all over again. And this is what the soulmate is hoping for. So you have an opportunity for that bond to deepen once the two of you get to know each other again. The issue here, the challenge is someone doesn't want to come forward and say how they really feel. It's necessary to go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Express your love, Scorpio, or that soulmate. And there's trust here. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So there could be a gap of time. There could be a time lapse where you haven't heard from this soulmate of yours. And, you know, they're going through their own trials and tribulations right now. They're coming out of a situation that, I'm sorry, there's a fly in here. They're coming out of a situation. So however long it takes for them to come out of that situation, there could be a time gap. But like I said, or like the card said, the situation is calling for you to have faith. So how the challenge with the soulmate is, they recognize that there's true love. But this person is a bit of a hermit right now. Yes, some of you could have been dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or someone could have been isolation. Someone was isolating themselves. That's what I was getting at with the hermit. They could be getting out of a situation, Scorpio, the soulmate is who I'm speaking of. They could be getting out of a situation like we saw before, where there's heartbreak and someone feels betrayed. So that's why the situation is calling for you to have faith, because they might need some time to heal. They're in a state of isolation, a state of retrospection, trying to figure out what their next move is, Scorpio. So they may need some time to regather themselves and get their bearings. Now, in the past, there was someone with a lot of vanity, whether this was the soulmate or you, Scorpio. Vanity was an issue. Someone was in their ego. Maybe someone was unbending and unwilling to compromise, unwilling to listen to the other. This is a situation, Scorpio, that the soulmate didn't want to end. And this is your energy here. You could have been dealing with another Scorpio, possibly. They didn't want things to come to an end, but they're not saying anything. They're kind of keeping their feelings to themselves. And they may be saying to themselves, I don't want to give this a second chance because I've been hurt, and they're having a lot of fear thoughts, fear that is keeping them from moving forward, fear that if they get into another relationship that they're going to suffer the same heartache. The soulmate does indeed feel that this is a situation where there's true love involved. They do truly love you. This is a romance of a lifetime. So this is the challenge with the soulmate. They're hurting. They're isolating themselves. They're afraid of love. They're afraid to take a chance again because of what they just came out of. Okay, so let's take a look at why it's all happening. Okay, for Scorpio, with you. This was a situation where someone was keeping some secrets about something. I feel like it's an infidelity. some type of a three-party situation. There was lies. But since then, in the meantime, there's been this self-discovery going on. Someone could have found some new spiritual path, possibly for some of you. For some of you, you were dealing with a Taurus. Or someone could have discovered that they really do want a commitment and they weren't sure what they wanted in the past, but someone does know. This is you, Scorpio. You realize that you do want to commit to this person. It's been a change in perception, change in perspective. You're seeing things differently. And in the past, you could have told this person no, that this isn't what you wanted. And I feel like this was directly out of fear. So someone appears as though they've moved on, but they really haven't. It's just that no one's taking action. And how you're feeling, Scorpio, is that you want to come out of conflict with the soulmate and you want to make an offer, but you're just not being assertive. And the advice here is be assertive, Scorpio. Say how it is that you feel. This person needs to hear from you. This soulmate needs to hear from you. There will be an opportunity for a peaceful resolution if the two of you decide to go that road. That route, rather. Okay, so that's a look at that. Let's take a look at why it's all happening with the soulmate from their perspective. Okay, so it's going to be necessary for the two of you to have heart-to-heart conversations. Because it could have been a while since you've talked to this person. You don't know what page you're on. You don't know if you guys are in the chapter in the same book. You want to know how this other person is feeling, what they've been through, what they've been up to since the two of you have been apart. So that's why it will be necessary to get more information. Sit down and have that heart-to-heart conversation. See how it is that how the two of you can fit into each other's lives as it stands now, as how your life is now. Do the two of you fit into that picture? Or does this person fit into that picture of what your life is now at this current moment? I feel like there were misunderstandings with this person in the past. And I feel like the two of you will have an opportunity to settle that. This was a situation where you could have been dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. Okay. And things were not moving forward. And so that left you feeling discouraged and frustrated. You know, someone was keeping secrets, or there were doubts that were developed out of the relationship, like because of something that happened. And this led to some type of an offer that was turned down. Because maybe someone couldn't make a decision about who it is that they wanted to be with, because they could have been involved with an ex-partner and been involved with you. And so someone ultimately needs to make a decision about what it is that they want. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, like I said, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone needs to take action. Wands energy takes action. Someone needs to, so they're waiting for you to do something, Scorpio, to say something. And they could be very much in their head and worried about the situation. Because they want to come back to you, because you do have someone coming back. And that would be the soulmate. But they're feeling stuck. Because they haven't heard from you, Scorpio. They don't know how you feel. Like I said, there could have been time, a lot of time that has gone by since you've heard from this person. They don't know where they stand at this current moment with you. So they're feeling stuck. And so, yeah, someone's going to take action. Could be an air sign. You could have been dealing with an air sign too. A Leo, an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But someone walked away and severed the ties because of whatever this infidelity was and these secrets were. But someone's not ready to give up. We got a feeling of perseverance here. Someone's ready to continue on, press on. And you've got some good people around you. I see gratitude here. You've got some good people around you helping you through this. Some of you may be ready to give up on this because you're not sure which direction to take this in. The advice here is don't stop. Keep going. Take initiative. And everything will play out in your favor if you believe. So that's a look at why it's all happening according to the soulmate. Now let's see how you feel about this soulmate, Scorpio. How you feel about the soulmate, Scorpio. As you do recognize, like I said, that they're your soulmate and you want them to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And Scorpio, how you're feeling about the soulmate is you recognize that there's a lot of chemistry here. And you're hoping for this honeymoon stage to return. But it won't happen unless someone speaks up. You want a new life with this person. You want to start over. You want to wipe the slate clean because you feel orphaned without this person. How the soulmate feels about you is, Scorpio, is they want you to free yourself. Free yourself in the sense of letting go of all of these negative thoughts, holding on to all this negativity from the past, these past hurts, past grudges, because I feel like someone's stuck in the past. So it's necessary to free yourself. Religious factors may play into this as well. There may be a difference in religion or social class between the two of you. Upbringing could be a factor here as well. But I'm seeing very soon there will be an opportunity, Scorpio, between the two of you. But someone has to open up and say how it is that they feel. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, Scorpio. So someone needs to speak up and say how they feel. All right, Holy Spirit, what additional word of advice do you have for Scorpio singles and their soulmates? What additional word of advice do you have, Holy Spirit, for Scorpio singles? Trust. This situation is calling you to have trust. And you could also have trust issues with this person. And I'm saying that you will very soon, if someone were to speak up and say how they feel, there's a potential for very soon the two of you will have an opportunity to rebuild this trust. And like I said, it's also necessary to trust and have faith that this opportunity will come up with this person again. Because you are indeed soulmates. All right, Scorpio, this does it for your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by going directly to my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. And for those of you who are brand new to my channel, I invite you to subscribe. And you can always contact me by email for a reading as well. It's AngelicAscensionsTarot@gmail.com, and you can find that in the description box below as well. And don't forget about Instant Go. For those of you who are iPhone users, you can go to the Apple Store and download the Instant Go app, and that will allow us to open up a text dialogue about your particular situation, where I can give you insight about something that you're not looking for a lot of extensive guidance on, because you'd be better off with a personal reading for that. But if you're looking for something where you just need a quick answer, I am available on the Instant Go app. And if you take a look at the description box below, the link to my profile is directly there. So you can just click there and it will take you directly there. So I wish you all the absolute best, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.